we're going to France, we're going to Paris, where the French Open is taking place, because it's been upset. I think since 1995 or so, that was the first time that the winners of the Australian Open, both of them were knocked out in the first round. Lina came up, did so well, and we thought, yes, here she is, moving from number 15 in the world to number 2 in the world, behind Serena Williams. Of course, Serena, one of the greats. You expected that when they come here, it will be dominance. But then it's not my turf, because I have my analyst in the house. You hear me?
Good afternoon, Kenny. Good to be here. Happy Sunday.
Jimmy is looking stiff.
I'm stiff on me.
If we were talking Formula One, I would say, okay, probably it should look stiff because Vettel is not doing well. But we're talking tennis. Jimmy, calm down.
You have a way of throwing bad comments at me, but it's okay. It's good to be here.
Warinka is out. Lina out.
With Serena Williams.
Serena out.
Ivanovic.
Everybody is out. Who is remaining?
Everybody is out because your favorite is out. You're on your own.
Nadal.
Serena is out, but Nadal
is still there. Djokovic is still there.
Although
Murray is still hanging on.
In the next few minutes, we'll get the result.
We'll get the result of Murray.
Exactly. Roger Federer still in there. Djokovic, Nadal.
Yeah.
We'll wait to see what will happen. But a lot of things will actually happen because of the way they are placed right now. We'll wait to see whether Djokovic would eventually go to number 1, depending on where Nadal ends up, or whether Nadal will be able to retain, because you know how the defending of points actually do affect who becomes number 1 at the end of the day.
Okay,
2,000 points.
Jimmy, sorry to cut you off, but I think it is not, to me, Yemi, I don't know if you agree with this. He's coming back to number 1. It's not a joke. He has been on. It's not the issue here. He's been number 1. But the truth is, this is one slam Djokovic is yet to win.
Exactly.
It's one slam that makes him, no matter if he wins even 1 million Grand Slam, will not be among the greats, because he has not done all of them. So don't you think that he needs this more than any other person?
If you're coming into this particular Roland Garros, remember we said it sometime last week that Djokovic has been in a rich vein of form. And Nadal has been fluctuating in terms of form. Remember what happened at the Rome Masters? Remember the Madrid Masters? Nadal was not...
he only won Barcelona. He lost Monte Carlo.
He lost Monte Carlo. Exactly.
And
people started asking question, will Nadal be able to display the dominance on his own turf, talking about the Roland Garros? So that has been the $1 million question. But I said it that Nadal is still the favorite, but going by Djokovic's form, he will remain the man to beat as far as this Roland Garros is concerned. And if you look at the way Djokovic has played so far, he's been scintillating. He's been wonderful. He's played imperious tennis, and for me, he's still the man to beat.
Let me ask Jimmy the question you like to answer. No, Jimmy, I'm asking the question.
Be honest
you
with
would
the
like. I'm very, very honest. I know you're dreaming of seeing Federer picking that.
Yes, I am.
Now you are smiling. Okay, answer that.
Well, it depends on how you want to look at it. This is one player, apart from Nadal, that has been the best on clay, regardless of how you want to look at these statistics. He's done very well over how many seasons, being there, getting to the semi-finals, making sure all these things that, you know, a lot of people will want to count against him doesn't really count at the end of the day. At that age, still doing very well. And you remember the last time he won, it was just after Merca, the wife, had a set of twins. Now he's got another set of twins. So you look at all those...
Jimmy, ask you a question. I know when you talk about Roger Federer, you can take the whole world to talk about Federer. Do you see him now? Those old bones at 32.
Honestly.
Do you see those bones? Did you see all those bones like Ezekiel? Which prophet? Use those old bones rise
again. Well, unfortunately, those bones...
But honestly,
they can't carry him. You know it. Let's be realistic.
Hold on.
On his day,
even
now.
Anybody.
Because like you said, last season, for the past 2 seasons, his problem has been injury.
Yep.
Now he can talk tactics. I mean,
Exactly.
he economizes his straight. He doesn't go for all those balls. Of course, if you want to wind his waist, the guy will not go there.
Then, whether you want, take it or leave it, Federer is not the Federer of 2 years ago.
No, but
Federer is
can he win it? He has played into the ATP finals.
He cannot win it.
But
he cannot win
it.
it.
Saying he cannot win it, but you have to look at the strength of other opponents.
Yeah.
Already Nadal is already talking about back aches. And you consider maybe he's just talking about some mind games. You don't know. But I feel that Nadal has not been, invincible, and anybody could actually, make him get capitulated.
No doubt about that. No doubt about that. It's shown that he can be beaten as in a couple of times this season. But
And
what
this
I'm
is
saying
one,
is
this is one competition that
that-
promises to be
All
very
right, okay,
open.
no problem.
that is not-
That is
that is
what
very
you
open.
that is- Probably by this time on Sunday, we should be discussing that. We should be talking about the finals and see whether they are
Definitely.
there.
But I'm still giving it to Djokovic.
By then, the females will have finished playing. Back to back for Sharapova.
Oh, no, I don't see that happening. Despite the fact
Dimitrov is out.
Well, I expected this.
I know you love that couple.
But you don't want me, you don't want to start talking about Carol and McCrory.
Yeah, Wozniacki, but that is terrible. That is terrible. How do you?
There's a difference.
4 days. 4
There's
days.
a
To, 4 days.
difference.
4 days to your wedding.
Send out
You
a
called
wedding
her
invitation.
you called her on the phone, and you said it's like I can't do this again. And then you went on. You went on to win the next your ATP tournament. Playing up. At least the guy knocked about 3 eagles in.
Yeah.
After you've not won for a very long
Yeah.
time, and then
It tells you about the distraction that had always been there in
was
that love
but
relationship.
I give this to Caroline Wozniacki. She's not one of my favorite, but she handled it well.
Maturity.
Even when she got out there, and then you know what, she couldn't concentrate, but she said, "Look, it's about tennis."
And she said
I
she's
don't
a
want to
Liverpool
discuss.
supporter.
I can see
That she's not walking alone. Serena had to come to
can't
her
see anything
support.
more heartbreaking for a lady than that.
But Serena is doing very, very well. I think there is a picture of her on Instagram where Serena said, "Man, I love your abs," and stuff like that,
Exactly,
trying to
exactly.
psych her up. I think you have to be your sister's keeper
Exactly.
in this
And she's
while.
done well in that regard.
But the sisters act, both of them were knocked out the same day. It's been a very long time since something like that. Both Venus and Serena.
By who?
I said it at the beginning. For any Grand Slam now, Serena will always be a favorite.
Yemi,
But,
you did not say it last week.
Fe-
Last week I told you
Ferrer-
Serena was not going to defend this.
I didn't say she was going to.
And she was defeated by Gabi Muguruza Blanco.
Okay, if you lie through your tongue.
She implodes at times when you need
All right, gentlemen. That is
Sharapova for me.
it is still going on. I do hope that yes, the guys will update us on that epic between Murray and this guy going on here. That match has to be called off yesterday in the 5th set when it was Kosheba, when it was 7-7, and at the time we came in here, it was still 9-8 or so.
Murray is the beneficiary of that.
Of that, I tell
Well,
you.
that
Because
is
he was already injured.
where they were 7-7.
7-7
Yeah,
he was
don't
already
tell
injured.
me who
But
won it.
Okay,
Exactly. Coach,
all
can you
right,
imagine?
all right. It is the World Cup year, so I tell you, in Nigeria we have a lot of fans, a lot of people who depict the Super Eagles a very long time. When you go there, you see the marquee. But in Brazil, there is a man called Nelson Pavuti. I tell you, gentlemen, 1994, what happened?
in 1994, Paviotti vowed that if Brazil won the World Cup that year, he would put on the national colors on everything. His clothes, his car, his everything. So now he's regarded as the #1 supporter of the Brazilian national team. If he was to be somebody who's not educated, I would say, okay, this is...
He's a lawyer.
This man is a lawyer. He even goes to court in suits.
The judges,
in the colours of Brazil.
they don't say anything about this. They don't say anything wrong with it.
No, he said something. He said, as long as it's a trouser and a jacket.
I hope he's on tax
you see,
holiday.
even his Volkswagen, and now it's
Fully branded.
Fully branded.
Yeah.
Fully branded.
He's the bed he lies on.
And you ask
Look at
yourself-
his cars. Look at his cars. This is
As a
Mr.
Nigerian,
This
are
is,
you going all green for
this is Mr. Brazil. I tell you. Look. Of course, this is his office, his house. Everywhere is everything Brazilian.
The
Color.
level of patriotism is unquestionable, really.
Exactly. You even need to see his breakfast.
Yes, they are choosing the Brazilian colors. Yellow and green.
A typical day. Driving from home to the office.
The office. And
Beautiful spectacle, though.
I mean, this is passion. He told God, but then after '94, they won it in 2002.
Too, yeah.
But
And
now
I
what?
said again that if they win it this year, he will officially change. He will legally change his name to Brazil.
Okay. Okay, here is in praying.
That's the height.
Okay, but then we can see a Ronaldo there trying to say we are also in this. Brazil do not play. But then we want to see Mr. Brazil. We want to see him
But
say,
do they really have a
I
chance?
am Mr. Brazil. Gentlemen, before you guys leave, because I have two of my guys in the house, and I know when they come here, I'm still thinking of how to tackle them. Your words on Channels Kids Cup, season
Fantastic
6.
competition. What the final was very, very pulsating, especially the emotional moments, the penalties. I mean, those were moments that will linger. The agony of defeat. You can see the children with the raw passion, with the excitement, with all the tension in there. Everybody felt what was happening. I mean, over 20 penalties and all that. It was great to see.
Is there any way you can prepare kids against such team?
No, there is no. You see, that is just why they are kids. I watched it and I was like, do you want to put kids through all this? You saw them crying.
Should we abolish penalties? Maybe tons of coin.
But this is cruel. But really, that is the main essence of the game. Passion undiluted. Exactly.
Yeah.
And catching them young, we've been able to do it again this year. And we know that next year again is going to be better. Thanks to all the sponsors.
And Yemi actually wished for Lagos teams to win.
But
I was of the opinion, if it has to be from Kaduna, so be it. But Yemi had his way.
Yeah,
He's becoming an oracle, though.
the Cardinal team won the fair play
Yeah,
trophy. I mean, you sportsmanship, which is what we are bringing in to be. Do not cheat, do not complain unnecessary. And my favorite of them all, the Oyo State coach, I think he's the coach from Oyo State, Adeleke. Wow. You lose a match, you are the first to go and congratulate you with a smile on his face. It is what I think.
But I'm so happy the cup is staying put in.
All right. I hope last year it went to Delta. It went to Delta. Yes, it went to Delta. So next year probably it will go to Jigawa. Okay, gentlemen, thank you for coming.
It's been a pleasure.
You have overstayed your stay here. I'm sending them out my set. And when we do come back, yes, I have them. Some people call them Awolojuru. But then let's see how it is going to happen. They are in the house. It's a Channel Sport on Sunday. Go nowhere.